Welcome to a Llama Rider 37 production. Today we're playing Black Ops 2 Zombies again. I'm on a big kick of it. What can I say? We're going to be playing green run survival maps besides town, because we've already done that. We're going to start off with Bus Depot survival. And then I don't expect us to last long here, so we're going to move very quickly in the farm after this, because I'm only going to get about fucking 5 rounds. This map's too goddamn hard. But a real discussion I want to have today with you guys is if you... let me propose the idea to you first. And no way am I trying to get married to any of you. I want to get married to dudes and only women watch me. It's kind of fucking weird. Like, I have a, 99% woman demographic. It's very weird. I think it's actually, 95% men and 5% women. But, anyways, okay, let me propose the idea. So, let me just bring up the issue. Okay, so women farting around you as a man. And you're and if you're friends with them, I guess this would be more acceptable, but why are you friends with girls that feel comfortable farting around men? So, okay, so I've kind of revealed my opinion on it. Okay, I would never let a woman fart around you, right? And about a clip farm, this is so I can clip farm. The clip channel ain't doing too well. The views are not coming in on the Instagram page. I have to clip farm, boys. So yeah, if you let a woman fart around you, then next she's going to be experimenting with your asshole. There's no in between. That's just what's going to happen. She's going to fart around you, and then the next day she's going to be like, hey, let me put a finger up there. Let me see what it feels like. I've never known. So it's a slippery slope. Quite literally, especially if you shit on her finger or something, it's gonna be very slippery and yucky, you know what I mean? So, don't let girls fart around you because it leads to nothing good, right? I mean, but then it's gross, right? Because then, it stinks, bro. I don't want, here's the biggest thing, right? I will not date or be around a woman that stinks. That's not something I'm willing to do, right? This may be sexist or something. I don't even know if it's sexist. If it is, I don't care. Okay, I want to preface before whatever I say. Women should not smell bad. Nobody should really smell bad, but it's way less acceptable for a girl to smell bad than a boy. Cause men, it's they're out playing football and shit. Women should be painting their nails. You know what I mean? Dude, if women can play sports too, okay? I'm not trying to strip that right from them. Now, transgender women should not be allowed to play in women's sports. That's a crazy take from me, but I mean it. Because, come on now. We have, okay, I won't go too deep into this, because, to be honest with you, and the Canadian, the dude that was in the art contest video, he opened my eyes to this the other day. He opened my eyes to this. So, if a woman is able to prove that she is biologically pretty much a female now, like a transgender woman, because I do believe transgender women are allowed, right? And that's cool. I'm perfectly fine with that. If they're able to prove that they've been taking hormones for whatever time scientists say makes you a woman, I think then you should be allowed to participate. But that's too much, right? That's too much, too many rules. But in a perfect world, that would be the best option. Would be, you have to prove that you are pretty much a female now, right? You might still have a dick, but if you're weak and you don't have the muscle mass that a man does, and you're essentially a woman, and you test out to be a woman, you know what I mean? If they run you through tests, but then again, it's just too much work. Who's gonna pay for all that shit? WNBA doesn't even turn a profit. If they were having to do fucking intense scientific, whatever, that word, scientific tests, there we go, then, dude, they would be out of money. They already don't make money, so they'd be out of even more money. Their debt would double. So, it's probably too much work for it to even be feasible. Now, once again, in a perfect world, it is a good idea, but it's too much work. It's too much work to the point to where you may as well just ban it. Because then what happens is somebody somehow forges it, and they fake it. Because, that shouldn't be possible if you're going through rigorous testing. But what if they pay off the scientists or something? You never know. And then you let someone who has the strength of a man into a sport where, like, essentially boxing, like, dude, they be literally fracturing skulls. Like, it's like if you, dude, okay, so if you let a man becoming a woman, which I want to emphasize, I have no issue with, and I believe that is right. Because if you feel a certain way, you should be able to express that. And I completely believe that. Because I'm not a transphobe. But yeah, if you let, okay, let's say, if we let Mike Tyson, if we let someone with half of the fucking strength that Mike Tyson has, which is what probably a professional boxer that couldn't really make it in the men's section would be, probably about half the strength of Mike Tyson, into a woman's sport, which maybe the strongest woman might be 10% of, we'll say 25% of Mike Tyson's strength is about as high as a woman can get, probably. Right? Because Mike Tyson's a strong motherfucker. Terrible person, by the way. I don't know why. He's funny as shit, though, so, like, whatever. But, yeah, so, god damn, these terrible ass, do I have, like, a fucking mod on? I keep getting terrible weapons. I tried recording the other day. But yeah, you let someone with 20 or 50% of Mike Tyson's strength against the strongest woman boxer, which is probably 25%. That's still double. He's playing Mortal Kombat with these bitches, bruh. It's like if fucking Sub-Zero fought fucking, I don't know, my mom, bro. Like, it just wouldn't work. It just wouldn't, it's not fair. So, that's my take on that. If you got a problem with it, cry about it. But I think it's too much work to prove that you are a woman now. Which, in a perfect world, I would love for this to be an option. But it's too much work, too expensive. If I was the owner of a sports league, I would never condone it. Because that's too much, right? Oh, shit. Well, alright, we're moving on to farm. I don't really mind that, because this map's fucking terrible. Yeah, if I was the owner of a sports league, no way, Jose. No way I'm letting Jose play with fucking, what's a Mexican girl's name? Clarinet or something. I'm not letting Jose play with Clarinet. Okay? Under no circumstance. Unless I was somehow making enough money to where it wasn't a problem. Oh, fuck, I gotta stay here. But, yeah, hell nah. Because, dude, he's just gonna crack her fucking skull. Like, he's gonna beat the dog shit out of her. And I think it's foul that we spend a substantial amount of political time on this issue. Dude, we can't afford fucking, I mean, personally, from where I'm from, I don't have a problem with the cost of living. It's fine. I live in Ohio. Shit's cheap here. But people in, like, California and, all these terrible places, to be honest, they can't afford to live, bruh. Can we focus on the people? And, and you could make an argument. This is a big issue. This is for the people. But not everybody's a fucking, a transgender person. And I don't have a problem with them. Want to clarify. I'm not sure if I'm friends with a transgender person right now, but whatever. I'm friends with gay people. Like, I don't have a problem. And that's the stupidest statement you could make. That makes me sound guilty. But yeah, I mean that in the least cringe way possible. Actually, my little brother is transgender. There you go. So, how the fuck do I forget that? And I love my little brother just as much as I love my little sister. You know what I mean? So, I don't care. But yeah, it shouldn't be a serious topic. Like, we should focus on maybe, like, I don't know, the bird flu that's popping up right now. We should focus on other shit that matters, right? Half the world's at war. Can we stop talking about this stupid shit? Just leave it how it is. Revisit it in 50 years. But it's crazy? In 50 years, the world's going to be even worse. We don't have time for this shit, man. Like, human rights have progressed so far at this point, especially in America. Leave them where the fuck they're at and focus on shit that matters. And as a white man, probably sounds terrible coming out of my mouth. But yeah, we need to stop focusing on stupid shit that doesn't matter. Like, everybody has the rights. Now, stripping rights away is a problem. We shouldn't be stripping any rights. About every right that's in that in the law system right now is good, and we need to keep. I would say every. I personally do not have a right that we have as humans on mine that is bad. But no, I'm not going to definitively say every right's good. I'm sure there's certain bad rights, but yeah. We focus on stupid shit. You know, we've progressed far enough. It's done. You know, like let's fix the fucking economy or something. Let's figure out our deficit. But yeah, anyways, never let a girl fart around you. It just leads to nothing good, right? The next day she's gonna be wearing gym shorts. And she's gonna have like a fucking cucumber in her pants. Like she wants to feel what it's like to have a dick. Hold on. I got a serious, funny discussion. And this relates to transgender people. Okay, so when I used to work at Burger King, I used to work with this dude. Or girl. No, dude now. Sorry. Dude now. I don't mean that in a funny way. I didn't mean to say that like funny. Kinda did. But yeah, I worked with this guy. And he was a boy now. And he had transitioned from being a girl. And one day, he comes up to me and this guy I was working with, he went by the code name Big Taco Fat Cracker. Yeah. Yeah, that happened. But yeah, anyways, Big Taco Fat Cracker and me were just chopping it up, as you would say. We were chilling. I was making the sandwiches. He was cooking the burgers and shit. And the person of interest comes up to me. Not that I'm interested in them. I have a girlfriend, and I don't want to fuck boys. There you go. So I think it's a boy. But anyways, this person of interest to the story comes up to me and Big Taco Fat Cracker, or whatever the fuck I said, and says, "How does it feel?" And I go, "How does what feel?" We got to give him a code. We got to give him a code name too. Big Burrito Fat Cracker. Okay, Big Burrito Fat Cracker comes up to me and Big Taco Fat Cracker and says, they're not Mexican, by the way. They're white people, so I don't want that to be bad. But and says, "How does it feel?" And I look at Big Burrito Fat Fucker, and I say, How does what feel? Big Burrito Fat Cracker. And he goes, "How does it feel to have a dick?" And at first, I look at Big Taco Fat Fucker and I say, "Did you just hear what Big Burrito Fat Fucker just asked us?" And I won't lie, right? So, okay, so I later told this story to people and I lied. I said that I thought it was weird. Low-key, I have a decent... me and Big Burrito Fat Fucker didn't get along. Had nothing to do with his orientation. Just all he would come in and talk about is the fact that he was gay and transgender and shit. And I don't like that, right? You're still a human. So I want to talk about like how the weather is, not like, you know, how much dick you took last night. Not that he would say that, but like I don't want to. I don't personally. That's not all I want to talk about. You know, I'm cool that you have trans pride and all this, but it's not all I want to hear. You're still a human. Stop segregating yourself. You're not like special because you're just a boy now. It's not a big deal. So that's another thing. Like these people, these protected groups, they make themselves seem like fucking gods or something. Like they try to like act like they're oppressed, even though I mean they are repressed. Oppressed by certain people, but like I'm not doing it, bro. Like I'm just trying to talk to you about like, you know, because like he would talk about like nerdy shit and like I'm okay with that. Like I think he explained like Dungeons and Dragons to us one time or some shit. Talk about that, bro. Quit talking about you wanting to suck big old dick, bro. I don't want to hear it. At least not, you know, whatever. But anyways, I'm derailing. So Big Burrito Fat Fucker comes up to me and Big Taco Fat Cracker or whatever. And Big Burrito Fat Cracker says, "Hey, how does it feel?" And I look at him, the other guy, and I go, "Hey, you heard that, right?" And I did lie to people later. I said that I thought it was weird and that I acted weird about it. I didn't. To be honest with you, me and Big Taco Fat Cracker just literally just started telling him how it feels. Because, you know, and yeah, I lied my ass off, bro. When I told people, I was going to say, oh yeah, we just told him how it feels because it's kind of funny. But no, people were like, ugh. So I kind of got peer pressured into acting like I was not I thought it was a very funny question and I was fine with it. But, how does this even have to do with what the fuck I'm talking about? I don't even remember. But yeah, it was a very funny situation. Later on, a couple weeks later, me and Big Taco Fat Cracker were on grill. No, I was assembling the sandwiches, not sands. That makes me sound like a fucking nerd. Sandwiches and Big Taco Fat Cracker or Big Burrito Fat Cracker was on grill, so he was making hamburgers. That was his only job, which, if you know anything about a McDonald's kitchen, being on grill is being on just grill, but if you're on back wall, that's a big problem. If you're on grill and back wall, it's kind of like an annoying job. But like if you're just cooking burgers, it's very easy. Even if it's busy, it's very easy. So at McDonald's, I'm sure you've been in a McDonald's and you've heard the bell go off, right? That means quarter pounder has been ordered and the person on grill needs to drop the quarter pounder. Big Burrito Fat Fucker had a problem with dropping the quarter pounder or something. It's been a very long time. It's been about 3 years. So, you know, I've had enough of at that point, I had enough. So I go, or something along, anyways, I end up yelling at the kid, right? And, because, drop the fucking quarter pounder! How fucking hard is it? You know what I mean? All you're doing is cooking burgers. Shut the fuck up and drop the quarter pounder. It's pretty much, essentially, it pisses me off even thinking about it now. Because it's like, what the fuck are you doing? You're here to work. Put the damn burger on the grill, bruh. Fuck. Like, genuinely, fuck this kid. Has nothing to do with his orientation, but fuck that kid. He pissed me off. He'd complain about fucking anything. Put the goddamn burger on the grill, you piece of shit. Anyhow, yeah, so me and him didn't have a great relationship, but it had nothing to do with his orientation. And I thought he was even cool at first. I had no problem with it until one day, it's very funny. So a kid came in, and I didn't like the way he was dressed. He came in for an interview. Keep in mind, I was a teenager at this point. So, you know, brain isn't fully developed, and I would just say whatever. Not that I'm gonna walk back my statement, now. But anyways, so me and Big Burrito Fat Fucker, are in the kitchen, and we see him walk by, and he comes into the office to do some shit with the general manager. And I go, wow, he looks like a fucking faggot. And Big Burrito Fat Fucker turns around, looks me dead in the face, and says, what did you just say? Or something like that. This all could be wrong. It's been a very long time, but something along those lines. And he says, what the fuck did you just say? And I said, oh, he looks like a faggot, doesn't he? And he goes, you ever say... No, he tries to get up in my face. He's short as fuck, so I'm not really a tall guy either, so you just keep in mind how short you're like 5 foot. And gets up in my face and goes something along the lines of, if you ever say that again, I'll hit you, or something. Like, obviously, this person has never been intimidating in their life. You don't say, I'm gonna hit you. You would say, like, I'm gonna beat your ass, or I'm gonna tear you a new one. I'm gonna give you the business. I'm gonna pound that little shit. You would say something like that, right? And, like, I'll pound your shit right now, bro. That's what you would say if you were mad at somebody. Holy fuck. Yeah, so, and just something along the, if you ever say that word again, I'll hit you. And I look down at Big Burrito Fat Fuck or whatever, Fat Cracker, and I say, shut the fuck up, get the fuck out of my face before I smack the shit out of you. And, you know, and then after that, we didn't really speak for the rest of the day, because don't ever, bruh, don't ever get up in my fucking face. Especially, like, if you're, like, You know, if you were like 6'5", maybe I'd been like, yes, daddy, or something. But like, dude, you're like 5 foot. And I know biologically I could whoop your ass. You know what I mean? Like, biologically, I am way superior in terms of muscle, not brain or whatever. We're pretty equal, I would say. Even though y'all motherfuckers do not know how to drive. Get the fuck off your phone when you're driving. But, yeah, I could have beat the shit out of this little kid. And, or, actually, he is older than me, so I was not intimidating like an actual kid. But yeah, that shit was ridiculous. But yeah, after that, and you know what's crazy? The kid that I said that looks like a faggot, that is, I was cool with him. I was very cool with him. He was one of my favorite people to work with. He came in, he bust his ass, bro. Well, he was like he was in the armed forces, so he was home just for a couple months. He would bust his ass, dude. He was a good ass worker. And I respected that because, I won't lie, when I was a teenager, I took McDonald's very seriously. I loved my job. No, I wouldn't say love it, but I showed up and I was there to work. Now I go into work and I do nothing, right? I try to sit in the office as much as possible. I try to do nothing. I fucking hate working. But as a teenager, bro, my first job, I was pretty much SpongeBob, right? I was showing up. I wasn't getting paid shit. I was making hamburgers, and I was going home. Like, for the first year and a half of me being there, I did nothing but the kitchen. And I really liked it. I didn't even want to go, you know, fucking hand out orders and shit, and take orders. But to move up, you had to. You obviously had to know everything. So, but yeah, dude, I was fucking modern day SpongeBob, dude. I was showing up for the man, doing good work for the man. Like, literally, I was so fucking good at McDonald's, too. Like, especially the kitchen. I was extremely good at it. And, yeah, man. I was there to bust my ass. But, yeah, the dude that I said looks like a faggot, he does. He dresses like a faggot. Doesn't really act like he's cool. But, like, he was, like, a hick guy, so I just made fun of him. But, yeah. But, yeah, he was a good-ass worker, bruh. That's someone I would keep around and promote. Like, a good-ass worker. Terrible morals on this guy, though. Terrible morals. I'll tell you what. He was with this girl for a long time, I think, or some shit. And I could be wrong about this story. It's been a long time. And, so whatever. He's with this girl, and he's very serious with her. You know, it's the only one I ever heard him really talk about. He didn't talk about her much, which will play into the story here. So whatever. And then one day out of nowhere, he's like, yo, I got this black girl, and nothing, I don't talk about girls. I don't talk about girls because I think it's wrong. I think it's unloyal or whatever. Like, I'm very big on my loyalty to my girlfriend. And he says, yo, I got this black girl and he says a neighboring city. I almost said the city. Like, I'm talking to her, and I was like, yeah, but aren't you dating that one girl? And he's like, yeah, but, like, she's annoying. I'm like, damn, bro. Really? Like, fuck. And then, like, literally 2 weeks later, she's pregnant. Not the black girl, the guy. But the reason I'm saying black girl is because, like, you would think he's racist. He's like a Trump guy. He hunts all the time. But, like, it's just funny that that's who he picked. Not that I have a problem with that. It was just very, very funny situation. And then, yeah, and then 2 weeks to maybe a month later, the girl he's been with forever is pregnant. And he's proposing to her. That goes to show you that young people, all people, to be honest with you, are not to be trusted. And you really got to vet people before you consider spending your life with them. Because I rushed, actually I was a teenager, but so I'm not even going to say it because it doesn't count because I was a teenager. As an adult, I probably wouldn't even talk to women, to be honest with you. I would probably just do this. If I didn't already have my girlfriend. Like, I'd have a rough time meeting women because I'm not very social. So, yeah, but if you really got to, like, consider who you are dating. Now, if you're just meeting up to, a fling or whatever, it doesn't matter. Just make sure he or she doesn't have STDs. But if not, if you're considering really settling down with this person, take some time before you make big commitments. Before you move in with them, make sure, like, and it's very impossible to make sure, but like, to the best of your ability, be confident that they are a good person. Because if you met this guy, right, if this girl's dad met this guy that I'm talking about, the one that he was cheating on, if her dad met this guy, he would think, oh my god, this is a stand-up guy. This guy's fucking awesome. Because, like, he had his life together. Besides the cheating shit, he had his life. He probably has it together. Like, he probably has a fucking house and shit. Like, he probably has shit going on. He was a smart. I wouldn't say smart, but he had his head on right. Besides the one part. But no, behind the scenes, he's fucking. He's doing terrible shit. So it's really got to take your time with these decisions. And people rush into it, right? They think they found the one, and then 6 months later, she's choking on dick, bruh. So it's like, you just gotta be careful. I know a lot of young men watch me. So my best advice is be careful around women. Make sure you and women too. I just don't have really women watching me, so I'm not really going to be concerned with preaching to them. Men are terrible. I'm gonna be honest with you. 9 out of 10 men are gonna cheat on you. Like, it's gonna be very hard to find. Well, if they're ugly, no. Here's the thing, though. If you fuck with an ugly guy, he won't cheat on you unless, like, there's just something wrong with them, right? Because an ugly guy should be like, hell yeah, this girl likes me, And that goes the other way around too. If you're a attractive guy and all you've ever fucked with is attractive women and all they've ever done is done you wrong, which is probably the case, then just date an ugly girl. If you want to get serious, just date an ugly bitch, right? So you look at, like, all these rappers' baby mamas. Look at their first baby mama. They were with them a while until they blew up, and then they got rid of them. But you want to know why they were with them? They were good women. They were ugly as fuck, but they were good women. Yeah, so that's kind of like a cheat code, right? If you don't want to be cheated on, just date an ugly person. And then if they cheat on you, who the fuck cares? They're ugly as shit. Good riddance. You know what I mean? So, that's just secret sauce from Llama Rider right there. Holy... No! Fuck, man. Fuck. I just bought all the perks. God damn it. It doesn't matter. At least I can get Jug back. But, just date ugly people. Like, I would, you know what's funny? I would never take this advice. Wouldn't catch me dead with someone I'd consider ugly. Really, someone ugly in general. I would hope most. Yeah, on this issue, I wouldn't take my own advice. I would never date someone that I find ugly. And I would hope most people wouldn't. Because you know what's crazy? One man's trash is another man's treasure. Okay? I don't even know what... I mean, that kind of has something to do with this, but also at the same time does not at all. I'm just saying shit. Yeah. Keep it 100. But yeah, back to the men thing. Men are... If a man is decently attractive, especially if you are the ugly girl. Oh my goodness. It must be rough being a conventionally ugly girl. Because, good lord, I'm cheating on you. Let's keep it a buck, right? I am cheating on you hard as fuck. You ain't gonna do nothing about it. You know what you're gonna do? You're gonna keep cooking my fucking lunches. That's what you're gonna keep doing. Dude, I'm low-key just like turning into Sneeko or whatever right now. Is this my Sneeko core? Let's get off that topic. Alright. Yeah, but yeah, men are gonna cheat on you probably. Women are gonna cheat on you. Everybody's gonna cheat on you. Be scared of the world. That's what I'm trying to preach. Be scared of the world and never be confident in nothing. And then live your life like I do. I live my life locked away from people, and I don't talk to anybody, and I have a terrible social life. That's what you need to do. That is the goal in life. Alright? If you're not doing that, what are you doing? This especially goes for young men. Quit talking to people. Quit talking to your family. Quit talking to anybody. You need to focus on gaming, bro. Like that one black kid said in like the school computer lounge in that one video. Just keep on gaming, bro. Just keep on gaming. Fuck all these girls. Fuck all that. Fuck a social life. Keep gaming. And cut all your friends off, too. Cut all your friends off. They're doing nothing for you. Doing absolutely nothing for you. I did that, right? I found a girlfriend and I cut everybody off. That's just what you gotta do. You gotta do it. Actually, don't find a girlfriend, though. Just cut everybody off for no reason. Even though you can argue that cutting your friends off because you have a girlfriend now is for no reason. But, yeah. That's what you gotta do. You gotta do it. And you gotta cheat on your girlfriend, too. Just don't even get one in general. And if she's pregnant, you leave. Why'd I do that? Why did I do that? Why did I fucking do that? What am I gonna do with this? I got a kill? Holy fuck. Dude, what is the fucking wait time? Ah! What is the fucking wait time on these things? God damn, the fucking Fortnite grenade launcher go off way quicker. That's what I was expecting. Okay, there we go. We did some damage. Holy fuck, that's getting kills. Maybe the grenade launcher or the war machine's good as fuck. Oh, this I don't mind. This I don't mind. I really like shooting this. I don't, it's not really a good weapon, but it'll give me points at least, I guess. Do not let women fart around you either. Don't let it happen. Oh, you know what also I would like to discuss? Dude, I'm like a girl. I'm like a girl on TikTok, like, talking about drama that happens every, like, 3 days. Like, oh, look who Drake fucked now. But instead, I just get on here and I, just talk about nothing, really. And you guys eat it up. You guys eat it up. My views are going up. Dude, I'm starting to get, like, 500 a video now. Like, what the fuck? 2 videos, 1,000 views? Holy shit. Which I appreciate. You guys are eating it up, though. This has all been a social experiment. I'm AI. I'm AI with the braids. I'm not Allen Iverson. I wish I was Allen Iverson. Wish, man. I wish, bro. If I was taller, come on now. I'd be hooping. I'd be playing for the Lakers right now. If I was taller, you should have seen me out there on the court. I could dribble. I could pass. I couldn't shoot, though. Could not shoot. I can't shoot for shit. Oh, my goodness. No! Whew. How the fuck? How did I save that? I thought for sure I was done for. Dude, this Cheekum is fucking terrible. It's kind of... You mean, you go really fast, though. But... God, it's not a good weapon. Oh, come on, bruh. I fucking floated on him. I did the Kevin Gates... I don't even know. Where he, like, jumped on fucking stage or whatever. I speak in, like, meme. I speak in memeanese, bruh. That's cringe as fuck. But, dude, like, all I know is... Like, if I'm referencing something, it's gotta be a meme or I don't know it. Is that cringe? It's gotta be insanely cringe. Like, at work the other day, they were talking about some bullshit, and I was like, oh, like the meme. And then this guy, which I really don't like this fucking guy I work with. I can't stand one of these motherfuckers, bro. He talks, I just ignore the fuck out of him. Like, he literally will say some shit like, oh, llama, like, I don't know. He'll say a joke like, oh, you better go out there and do that. I just keep looking at the wall, bro. I don't even look over. Can't stand that motherfucker. Anyways, I was gonna say, yeah, but like he was like talking about, or one of them was talking about some shit, and I was like, oh, like the meme, and this annoying guy says, dude, is that all you know is like memes? And I was like, yeah. I fucking hate the people I work with. Can't stand them. Like, get the fuck out of the office, bro. Let me sit in there alone. Like, please, bro. Go do your job. Go do my job, so fuck it. I don't gotta do nothing. But, miss being unemployed. I was unemployed recently. Not really unemployed, but, like, I didn't have a job, right? So, for, like, a year and a half there, which the market... What I was doing completely died. It died. Or at least it didn't die for everybody, but me, I was trying to put as little effort as possible into it. And so for what I was doing, I'm not really gonna say, but what I was doing, you had to build a community for it to sell this shit to, and I was not willing to build a community, at least for that. Like, I wasn't even passionate about what the fuck I was doing. I was just doing it because it made a lot of money at first. So I wasn't willing to put in the work to really build a community for it. Now, like this, I love the community building aspect. I love seeing that number go up. I won't lie. Love seeing the follower number. I love seeing the number go up, right? If I don't have something to work on, I may as well just shoot myself. Because then at that point, it's like, what am I doing? But yeah, anyways, I was in this market. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, I was unemployed, though, pretty much. Like, because I would work, like... Fuck. Damn, bro. I'm good as fuck at zombies. I would work, like, I don't know, 20 hours a week. Something like that. But also the job I enjoyed doing, kind of. Like, I enjoy... Because I traveled a lot. Like, I would drive a lot to do this job. And I really like driving out on the back roads of Ohio. Like, it's beautiful to me. Like, unironically, the corn fields and shit are beautiful to me. Just... Always have been, right? You get out on one of them big ass open cornrow roads, and I'm happy as fuck, right? I'm blasting. Recently, this might be cringe, because he's Indian, but I've been blasting the fuck out of Young Fazo. Shout out Young Fazo. That shit's fire. That little guy is cool as shit, man. He makes some decent music. He might be copying people or something. I don't know. I'm not tapped in, right? I heard one song. That was really good, so I started listening, and I'm a fan of Young Fazo. Out of like the new underground or whatever you want to call it, right? I'm not tapped in anymore. I was tapped in when like Trippie Redd, I was tapped in when like fucking Lil Yachty was just blowing up. Like that was, I don't think he was ever considered underground, but like that, those are the artists that I was listening to when I was younger or whatever. Like Famous Dex and shit, like, you know, 2017, like SoundCloud era. Lil Pump and shit. Lil Pump used to be the underground when I was younger. So that's my... Now, I don't know shit about, like, Sofago, or... He's not even big anymore. There's memes about him falling off or whatever. But, like, Young Fazo... Or, no, not Young Fazo. Sofago, whatever the fuck. I'm not, like, Can. Fucking... I actually do like Can. Destroy Lonely, Kim Carson, they're not underground anymore. But, yeah, I'm not tapped in. That's what I'm trying to say. So Young Fazo may be copying somebody, but I wouldn't even know. And I'm fine with it. You know what? He's doing good as fuck if he is copying somebody. Because it's good. Now, I am tapped in with... I like the Young Fazo guy. I'm not going to follow him yet. He hasn't earned my follow on Instagram on my main... Like, my personal account that I look at shit on. He has not earned that yet. But I do like him. And he probably won't earn it based off of a certain attribute that he is. And I'm just keeping it a buck. Alright, I'm here to say the facts, right? I'm not here to sugarcoat it. I like Too Hollis. Really like Too Hollis, actually. His production's great. And the fact that he does it himself is... You know, at first, I didn't really like Too Hollis vocals. Or, like, some of the shit I didn't like, because it was too, like, EDM. Typically, I like EDM, but, like, also, I'm kind of like the douchebag. I like rolling through... the small ass place where I live. I like playing loud ass music, and I like making people think that like I'm up to something, right? I like people being suspicious of me, so I like listening to loud ass music that's saying terrible shit. There wasn't a lot of saying terrible shit in Too Hollis music at first. It was a lot of EDM, which I love. I came from before, when I was like 11 or 12. I listened to Skrillex and like. Dead Mouse was a little before my time, but like I listened to dubstep only, right? And I love that shit. My first ever rap song that I've ever like actually liked, and this is funny as shit, is Inwards in Paris. That is... Fuck. Oh my god. We're gonna do this. We'll get rid of that whole fucking... Oh, never mind. It's not insecure anymore. Never do that in zombies. Don't ever stand and do that shit that I just did. Just because I'm on keyboard and mouse. I can't do anything. Yeah, it was Inwards in Paris. That's the first ever, and me and my buddies put me onto it. That's how clueless I was of rap music. I was fucking clueless. I was listening to like, and I still listen to, I don't listen to Korn or Skrillex anymore. But I was listening to like Korn and Slipknot and shit. That's like kind of what I grew up on, right? That's what my dad liked. That's what I really liked. I liked, and dubstep I found on my own. But yeah, that's what I was into. And so I had to be put on to one of the biggest rap songs of all time. That's how clueless I was of the rap game. Or what? rap game. Now, you know, I listen to about 50% rap, or shit that could be considered rap. I don't know where I'm going with this. But yeah, I like Too Hollis. I really liked Yeet when he first came out. But I'm a bit of a contrarian, so now he's too big. And he makes, like... And this is true. He does make, like, anime edit music now. It's a lot less, like... Like, I would describe early Yeet... Or, not early Yeet, because Yeet's probably been making music forever. But, like, Up to Me and Too Alive and shit like that. It's all over. Woo! That was clutch as fuck, dude. I landed on the fucking, the railing. God, I love railing. Fucking little... No! I'm gonna have to cut that out. I meant, like, Twinks or something. Oh, goodness gracious. Fuck, dude. Freudian slip or whatever. I don't even know what that means. Yeah, like, Too Alive and Up to Me were really good albums at the time. I can't listen to it now because I listened to so much of it. Yeet was my top artist, was in my top 5 artists for 2 years straight. I listened to so much fucking Yeet. He was my top artist one year. Huge fan of Yeet, I was. But his new shit, but I would describe that shit as like sounds. Like there's a lot of sound going into it. There's random shit happening in the song. It's chaotic. His new shit is more like, I wouldn't say mellow, but it's more like, you can tell that people expect him to make a certain amount of money now. Is what I'm trying to get at. Like, people want him to make money now, right? He's not making music he's not making his own music. He might be, whatever. His sound has evolved too far, right? Because now it doesn't sound like Lil Baby or Future or anything. Like, it's not terrible like fucking mainstream music. Which both those artists, I fucking hate Future. I cannot stand Future. Morally, and his music's fucking bad. But morally, oh my god, he's a fucking terrible person. Like fucking trying to avoid child support. Get the fuck out of here. You have at least $50 million. He probably has more than that. You at least have $50 million. Feed your fucking kids, bruh. God damn. I cannot stand hearing stories of people trying to dodge fucking child support. Now, I will say, but not when, like, normal people. When normal people try to dodge it, and if they're, like, taking care of the kid, it's kind of bullshit, right? It's kind of bullshit. Like, maybe you shouldn't have to pay so much. Maybe you shouldn't have to pay 25% of your income if you're doing 50% of the work already. Maybe you shouldn't even pay any at that point. But yeah. But, like, for example, celebrities don't do shit for their kids, bruh. They don't do shit. Playboy Cardi wasn't even at his kid. I fucking hate him morally, too. Terrible person. Take care of your fucking kids. They should be the only thing that fucking matters, man. These fucking rappers need to take care of their kids. Fuck, man. He wasn't even at the birthday party. Little Onyx had to have his own... What was he selling? Would he have Spider-Man or some shit? I don't know. Freddy Fazbear? No, that was X's kid. But yeah, whatever. I'll step up. You know what I mean? These kids need a father. And they don't need the backup dude that the girl's now fucking. They don't need a stepdad. They need a dad. But shout out stepdads that step up. That is admirable. And, you know, I wish I would have had one. I wish I didn't have to, you know, whatever. I wish I would have had a good stepfather. And I appreciate people who are. But, yeah. Thank you for watching. This is the end of part 1. Part 2 will be up shortly. Thank you guys for watching. As always, means the world to me. Consider liking, subscribing, all that bullshit, you know. So if you made it this far, I'm gonna need you to comment something, as you may know. So go ahead and comment. Evie and friends light up with stellar colors. From fluffy and fiery to freezing and fanciful. Fanciful. The fuck does that mean? Probably fancy? Eevee and its many evolutions hold a special place in the hearts of Pokemon trainers across the land. Discover their unique new powers as Stellar Terra Pokemon EX and look for treasure of your very own across a grand gathering of Pokemon EX from Paldea and beyond. Glittering gems and hidden patterns await at the end of the rainbow in the Pokemon TCG Scarlet and Violet Prismatic Evolutions expansion. Welcome to the Pokemon TCG. Scarlet and Violet Prismatic Evolutions expansion. As if Eevee and its 8 evolutions weren't fabulous enough, now they all appear as Stella Terra Pokemon EX. Each one comes packing a show-stopping attack that requires 3 energy of different types, letting you decide which one fits best in your deck. But that's not all. The Pokemon TCG Scarlet and Violet Prismatic Evolutions expansion also introduces a few new Ace spec cards that can take your strategy to the next level. On top of that, this expansion is a collector's dream. There are 32 stunning special illustration rare cards with fantastic illustrations. I don't think that second fantastic illustrations was needed, Pokemon Company. Plus many more dazzling cards that are sure to delight. If you made it that far, go and comment that, and have a great day, fellas.